Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for your attendance for this webinar. My name is Eduardo Palma from Suprema Latin America, and today we are going to talk about case studies, focuses in ticket printing and QR code detection. Okay. During this webinar, we are going to check integration with thermal printers and QR code detection in both topics. We are going to see how to make a customization request, configuration, connection, and demonstration and Q&A session. Okay. First, we will see the integration between Suprema devices and thermal printers. As you know, in BioStar does, we have access control module, time attendance, and recently visitor module. But we know that with our software, we cannot cover all the situations that we will find. So we will find some customers that they have another application, so specials. For these kinds of special projects, we can work in something called customizations. Okay. In the most of cases, we have this kind of integration when the customer paint canteen, for example, and they need to prove the meals provided. Okay? In other cases, it's very common to have applications where the customers need to check when the employee arrived, for example. Okay, so we have different applications where we need to integration with thermal printers. I mentioned in this slide that we have project in Mexico with Telcel. Telcel is a big company of telecommunications. In Mexico, they have installed 800 BioStation 2 in different locations around the country, okay, using the integration with thermal printers. Now, uh, what do we need to use a printer with Suprema device? Well, first we need to choose the correct printer. Why? Well, because we need to have in this printer a serial communication. Currently, the application that we have developed is a serial communication. How to identify the serial communication in your printer? Well, in the back of your printer, you can find the connector. Okay, we can find two connector types. Call it DB9 and DB25. The DB9 connector you should find 9 pines, and DB25 connector you should find 25 pines. Okay. If your printer has a DB25, maybe you need to consider a converter from DB25 to DB9. Why? Well, we will see in the next slide. Remember the DB9 and DB25 connector? Well, after we choose the printer, we need to consider the serial converter from RS232 to RS45. Why? Well, because the Suprema devices work with RS45 communication. The Mozart printer has serial communication, but in the case that you need to use TCP/IP, for example, okay, you need to add this information during the customization request. We will talk about later in this webinar. Okay, we recommend to use a passive converter. Okay, if you have a voltage in the device, well, the communication between the Suprema device and the printer could not work properly. Okay, if your converter has a DB9 connection, as you can see in the picture, okay, you should consider a converter to DB25 if your printer has this common connector. Okay, we recommend to ask to the printer provider, to your printer provider, about the connection the printers available. Okay. Now we have the printer and the converter. Okay. So we need to consider the Suprema device. Well, we recommend to use a Suprema device with a screen. Why? Well, because the firmware works with a T9 key. Okay. If you don't have a screen, it's complicated. It's not possible to configure it. And the purpose to have a ticket is because the customer needs to see the action. For example, check in, check out, meal start, meal end, break, whatever you want. Okay. So for that reason, we recommend We use BioStation series, PlayStation 2, FaceLight, and BioLight Net. Okay, like you can see in the pictures. Okay, we configure it in a key and BioLight N2. Okay, check in, check out, mill start, mill end. Okay, now we have the device. Now we are ready to make the customization request. Okay, but how to make a customization request? Well, if you are, for example, if you are integrator or end user, okay, you need to contact your Suprema local partner or dealer. Okay, it's very important. Why? Because they need to open a ticket in our platform. Okay, and after that, our technical team will send the customization form. It's important to mention that all customizations process has a cost. For that reason, it's mandatory to fill it the form. How to fill it? Well, I will explain the different steps that the different points that you need to fill it in the customization form. Okay. The first point that you need to fill is the name of your customer. Okay. If you don't have a project name, well, is you can put your name of company or your answer. Okay. After that, you need to put the delivery date. Right. It's very important to specify the date that you need the customization because with this information, our in the team will tell you it's possible to deliver it on time. Okay. It's very important. After that, you need to describe your project. Okay, you need to specify in detail your customization. For example, maybe you need to use a TCP/IP, or you need to add it, and our in the team will tell you if it's possible or not. Okay, because we have some projects where the printers need to connect using TCP/IP. Well, you need to add in the project requirements that you need in this customization process. Okay. For the ticket, for example, you can refer to the sample that I show you in the slide. Okay. If you need another account information in your ticket, well, you can add it. It's only a sample. If you need another account information in your ticket, well, you can add it and send us in the customization form. Okay. With this information, our R&D team can work. Okay. Okay. We have two more points in the customization form. The project size. Okay. In this point, we need to put the total of devices that you will have in the project. Okay. With this custom framework. Okay. And we need to specify the model of the device. Okay, we need to remember that we can use PlayStation Series, PlayStation 2, FaceLight, BioLight 2. Okay, you need to specify the BioStar 2 version that we use in this project. Okay, for example, if you will integrate the Suprema devices with a third party, well, you need to specify that or mention that we use the SD key as well. Okay. Once you finish the customization process, and our technical team sends you the custom firmware, right? We are ready to connect and configure the devices. Okay. Firstly, we need to identify the RS-485 cables in the Suprema device. Okay. You can refer to the picture, for example. Where can I find this information? Well, you can refer to the user guide included in the box of your device or in our website. Okay, you can download the user guide in the section on the product section. Okay, you can download the user guide, and in the user guide you can find the information about the RS-485 communication. Okay. If it's your first, for example, it's your first time connecting serial communication, well, you can refer to the picture, okay? In the positive, okay, the call positive is blue with white strip, okay? And the negative is the yellow with black strip, and the ground is the cable white with a black strip, okay? It's very important to identify the cables correctly. Okay. Well, well, when you identify the serial communication, well, you need to connect the serial converter. Okay. Uh, we're using or converting the communication from RS-485 to RS-232. Okay. We remember that we need to passive converter connected directly to the printer. Okay, like you can see in the picture. If your printer, okay, has TV9 connector, you only need to consider a cable to to convert the TV9 to TV9. Okay? But remember, some printers have TV25, so you need to consider the converter cable, okay, for this connection. Okay, it's very important. After that, we need to connect the Suprema device, okay, to BioStar 2 using TCP/IP. Okay? And in BioStar 2, we will configure the labels, serial communication, and we will upgrade firmware as well. Okay. How to upgrade your custom firmware? Well, you need to paste the firmware in the BioStar 2 folder. Okay? Located in disk C, program files, BioStar 2, and you can find the firmware folder. Okay, you paste the firmware in this folder, like you see in the picture. Okay. After that, in BioStar 2, we add the device and upgrade the firmware. Okay, this process will take 2 or 3 minutes, depends. It's very fast. Okay, and after upgrade the firmware, okay, we need to configure the serial communication. Okay, we need to use the device a master. Okay, you can see in the picture in the network section. You can find the information about the serial. Just set as a master device. We need to change the baud rate. Okay, it's very important. We can refer to the user guide of your printer where you can find the baud rate. Okay. You can ask to your printer provider about the configuration of the bounce rate. If you don't know, you don't have this information, well, you can refer to or you can ask to your printer provider. Okay. Usually, the printers use 1,600 bouts. Okay, but I recommend to ask to your printer provider. Okay. Finally, we put the labels that we need to print in a ticket. For example, check-in, check-out, middle start, or land. Okay. We need to enable the TNI key recurred. Okay, and we choose the TNI mode as a by user. Okay, and with this configuration, we are ready to use your printer with our Suprema devices. Okay. Now I will show you how it works. Let me share my webcam. Okay. As you can see, I have a thermal printer. Okay, and I have a Violet N2. Okay, connecting using RS-485 communication from the device and the serial communication in the printer. Okay. The configuration in BioStar 2, well, I put different labels. In this case, I will put my finger in the Suprema device. I choose the option. In this case, I will print check-in, for example. Okay. I will test, for example, middle start with my finger and okay, fill start. Okay. I will show you the tickets if you can see, for example. I have tickets. Okay. With the information that I needed. For that reason, it's very important when you make or when you fill the customization form, you put the information that you want in the ticket, okay? Because we need to add it in the firmware. Once we have the firmware or the custom firmware, well, we can print the information in accordance with uh, our our request, okay? Very important. Okay. Um, okay. You have any questions about the integration with thermal printers and Suprema device? Okay. Well, I don't have more questions. Well, let's continue with the next uh, next topic. That is QR code detection. Okay. Okay. Now we are going to talk about QR code as authentication credential. Okay. When do we need to use a QR code? If we have, for example, in BioStar, we have authentication, different authentication modes, no? Like a fingerprints, RFID card, facial recognition. Okay, what do we need to use a QR code? Well, for example, sometimes we have projects where the customers has a visitor software and they don't want to use cards or fingerprints because it's more easy send a QR code by email. No? For these kinds of situations, for example, we can make a customization request. Okay, as I mentioned before, we know that coverall situation with BioStar 2, sorry, is complicated because, well, the situations of the different customers is really different. So we can cover all the projects with BioStar 2. For that reason, we make customizations. Okay. So, what do we need to use a QR code as a credential? Well, we don't have a QR code generator. Okay, in BioStar 2, we don't have the QR generator. So, for that reason, well, we need to consider a third-party software, or you need to you can use an application for a QR code generator. Okay, I will show you how to generate a QR code using an application in the mobile phone. Okay. For the demonstration, I will use a number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, as a number, and I will generate the QR code. Okay, but it's very important to mention that in BioStar 2 we don't have a QR code generator. If in BioStar 2 we can not generate a QR code, but we can integrate the third party BioStar 2 with a third party software. Okay, and this is maybe this software has a QR code generator. And with this integration, we can have the card number and use as authentication. Okay. For this kind of projects, it's important to mention that only can we use FaceStation 2 and BioStation 82. Okay. We need to be clear the device before to start the customization request. Okay. I know that the face light has a camera, maybe can read a QR code. It's not possible because the camera doesn't support a QR code reading. Okay, you can use only PlayStation 2 and BioStation 82 series. Okay, it's very important to have this information before to start the customization request. Um, how to make a customization request for QR code? Well, the process is similar, okay, as we mentioned before. If you are integrator or end user, you need to contact to your Suprema local partner or dealer. After that, they need to open a ticket in our technical support platform. Our technical support platform is support.supremainc.com. Okay, and our technical team will send you the customization form. Once you have the customization form, you need to fill it because it's mandatory to start the customization process. All customization process has a cost. Okay, for that reason, it's mandatory. After that, how to fill it? Well, I will explain how to fill this form. So first, we need to put the project name. Okay, you can put your project name or your company, the name of your company. Sorry, the your user. Okay, it's only for to identify the customization. After that, we need to specify the delivery date. Okay? This part is very important because with this information, our in the team will tell us it's possible to deliver on time. Specify a detail what date you need. Okay. In the project requirements, it's important to specify detailed queue customization. For example, okay, um, I had a project in Brazil, for example. They need to send the reading to third-party access control panel using Wigan. Okay, but you need to authenticate using QR code. Okay, you need to specify how. what is the purpose to read the QR code? Okay. Or for example, you need the QR code as a credential authentication. Okay, you need to specify that you need the QR code uh, to access. For this customization, we recommend to send us a sample of the QR code. Okay, I put a picture of the QR code, but I recommend to send us a sample of your QR code that you need to read. Once we have this sample, where we can test with PlayStation or PlayStation 2, and we can proceed with the customization request. After that, we need to specify the project size. Okay, we recommend to put the total of devices, okay, that we do you need to upgrade the firmware, or you need to you will this custom firmware. Okay. After that, you need to specify the model that you will use. For example, by station A2 or OIPW, for example. PlayStation 2, we have two models. We remember on PlayStation 2, we have four models. Okay, you need to specify the model, the version of firmware that you want to custom, and the version of BioStar 2 that we use in this project. It's very important to mention in this part. Okay. Once you finish the customization process, okay, our technical team send you the custom firmware. Okay, you need to upgrade in the device, the firmware in the device. Okay, how to upgrade the firmware? Well, you need to paste the firmware in the BioStar folder, BioStar 2 folder. This cat, program files, BioStar 2, and firmware folder. You paste the firmwares, like you can see in the pictures. After that, in BioStar 2, we add the device and upgrade the firmware. This process will take 2 or 3 minutes, depends on the size of your firmware. Once we upgrade the firmware, well, we need to configure the device. Okay? For example, in the PlayStation 2, okay, we access to the menu. We select device. In the device, we will find a new feature called QR settings. Okay, we check the option QR code. Okay, as you can see in the picture. In this case, or in my case, I will use, I need to read a QR code, so I check this option. And after that, we need to configure, okay, the device and your card in BioStar 2. So we need to add the card, okay? We remember that we don't have a QR code generator, so we need to enter manually. For this demonstration, I will enter manually the number of the card, the number card, sorry. But if you have an integration with a third-party software, well, you will insert the number card in the user, for example, that you want to use the QR code. And after that, in the device, okay, you need to access to the configuration. In the authentication section, you can find the authentication mode. Okay, you select or you configure only cards. Okay, in the authentication mode, you can put or you can configure a schedule or always, whatever you want. And after that, you are ready to read a QR code with your Suprema device. I will show you how to works. I will project the screen on my mobile phone. Okay. This is my mobile phone. I download an application from Play Store. Call it generator, QR code generator. Okay. This is the application. We put, for example, we remember the number. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Generate the QR code, and I have the QR code. Okay. I will access to my BioStar 2. Okay. In the user, I add a card manually. Okay, with the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, CSN card. And that device I configure. You remember? I configure only card. Okay, and that's all. We can rate the firmware. Go to the monitoring, real-time log. Okay, and I will show you the idea. Okay, you can see the face station too. Okay, for this demonstration, I will adjust the illumination on my mobile phone. I have the QR code. Okay, press the button on QR code and put. Okay, like you can see in BioStar 2. Okay, I open the door, unlock the door, lock it. Okay, you can use your mobile phone, or you, for example, if your customer has a QR code in a piece of paper, well, it's possible to read as well. Goodness. Okay. And as you can see, authentication success using card. Okay. Obviously, in BioStar 2, we don't have a QR code as authentication mode, so we need to set a only card. Okay. You have any questions about this QR code detection? Okay, Andres. QR plus code. Code, you refer, for example, PIN. If you refer to PIN, for example, well, you need to configure in PlayStation 2. Okay, you need to configure, for example, card plus PIN. Okay, once you have already, you need to put after the PlayStation 2 detect the QR code, well, you need to ingress your PIN. This is the question? Yes, PIN. Okay. Yes, you can configure the authentication mode in the configuration of the device. No problem. Welcome, welcome, Andres. In the chat, I think we have questions. Oh, for visitor, good question. Yeah, I tried it before, but in the visitor model, I cannot enter manually a card. For example, I have the visitor model in BioStar 2. You can see. Okay. I select the face station 2, but I cannot read. Okay, I cannot read the. Oh, okay. I cannot enter manually the card, the card number. Okay, but for that reason, it's not possible to use in visitor model. Okay, maybe we need to talk with our R&D team. It's possible to add this option, but maybe I think it's a customization of BioStar 2. I don't know. I need to check this with our R&D team. Andres, do you have more questions about this customization firmware? Well, I think we don't have more questions. Thank you. Have a nice weekend.